Hey guys, it's Dan, your host, your Dan Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for Fear the Walking Dead. We're going to be starting our Q&A videos again during the season for Fear the Walking Dead Season 7. This is Q&A 1 leading up to Episode 2, 6 hours.
Take another step, I'll shoot! You know why I have to do this!
You can take everything from me!
Okay guys, so this is going to be doing another video for today. This one's going to be doing another video for Fear the Walking Dead. This one's going to be doing another Q&A video leading up to Fear the Walking Dead, Season 7, Episode 2, 6 hours. So, we've done a lot of videos over the last couple of days. We've done our review for the Trash Beyond Season 2, Episode 3, which was, it was trash, as usual. And then we've got Fear the Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 1 review. That was on the channel. I had a blast doing that one. That was a great episode of Fear the Walking Dead. And then yesterday we did our predictions for episode 2. So now we're here for the Q&As. And just to kind of, I guess, let y'all know, for y'all that are kind of wondering, and I mean, you guys can still do this if y'all want, but if you want a Q&A for the World Beyond, you can ask questions for World Beyond. Me personally, I have really no motivation to do a World Beyond Q&A, but if you guys have enough questions, like if I have enough of a topic to go here for World Beyond leading up to episode 4, I will do a World Beyond Q&A, but guys, like, honestly, I am not feeling this show lately. So if you have questions, ask away, but I'm definitely going to need enough questions to do a World Beyond Q&A, because I'm just not sure this week if I'm going to do one. Fear for darn sure, because I'm, you know, as you guys know, I love Fear, well, most times, but yeah, you know, Fear Season 7, you know, definitely starting off on the right track, so we're definitely going to do a lot of Q&As for that. But anyway, speaking of, let's talk about some of your reactions and comments after the premiere, and some of your questions after Fear the Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 1. First one for today comes from Rose, who has a very interesting point, and something that I really wanted to delve into in this one. It goes into basically how in the Season 7 premiere, they didn't notice that actually Grace, Maggie Grace, who is Althea, who plays Althea in Fear the Walking Dead, her name is actually removed from the title cards, and it's actually removed from, well, advertisement in general when everybody else's name is still there. What am I thinking about this? So, that is weird, and honestly, when you said that, I was just like, dang, like, I hope they don't kill off Althea. That would be, yeah, that would be kind of crazy. I mean, we need some deaths at some point this season. Season 6 had a crap ton. John Dory, but we had a lot of deaths in Season 6, so I don't know if they're gonna, like, kill even more, if they're gonna kill Althea. That would kind of suck, though, that they would kill, like, the only other character aside from Morgan from What's Your Story from that trio. Like, that's always an underrated trio, if you ask me, from Fear the Walking Dead, is Morgan, John, and Althea. I always really liked that trio in that first episode of Season 4. So if they killed Althea too, plus her being back with, you know, Isabel, I would like them to flesh that out a little bit more instead of just kill her off. So I'm hoping it's just a mistake, Rose. I hope it's a mistake, because if that is actually, if that's what's going on, yeah, that's gonna suck. I mean, honestly, Althea has never always been my favorite character in the world, but I did really actually enjoy her character last season in Season 6. I really liked her banter with Dwight, and I really liked what they've done with her, and I think her Isabel storyline definitely has potential. So, yeah, I really hope they don't kill her off, but honestly, right now, I'm not gonna say, like, oh, that could be a mistake, because honestly, crap, man, they could have taken her name out by accident too early. You know, you never know. So hopefully not, but we'll see where it goes. Absolutely. Next one comes from Sean, who says two ones. He says that the first one is, did they upgrade the budget, because the visuals in this episode are great? And then the other one is, I'm wondering who the stalkers are. So yeah, you and I both, honestly. So honestly, the first one, okay, so I would say easily for you know, the visuals, yeah, they had to do something, because the visuals are incredible, honestly. Like, I hope that they're not spending all their money on this, and then in 7B, like, we're gonna get a lot of cheap episodes, almost like in 4B, where it's like, all they're doing is chilling in like, truck stops and this and that, you know? Yeah, it's a cool budget, for sure. That's always something I've noticed with Fear the Walking Dead, too, and this is why I actually wouldn't even be surprised if maybe they didn't even upgrade the budget at all. It's just because, I always notice Fear, at least to me, 6B, they kind of broke broke that mold, but it almost feels like with Fear, they spend all their money and their budget in the first half of the seasons, and then by the back half, they have to cheat a lot. You know, they have to be like, well, you can only have like 1 or 2 locations per episode, really like narrow it down. Whereas with Fear 6B, well, season 6 in general, that was actually the one season that was the opposite of that. I actually think that 6A, like, because of the bottle episodes, they didn't have to do as much. And then 6B, like, you had a nuke, you had, like, all this stuff, you know. But then you also had Handle with Care episodes where you're just chilling in one spot, you know. So Fear definitely has its up and down episodes budget-wise. I think for season 7, at least so far, though, it definitely is starting off in a fashion where it's like, dang, like, that's, you know, that's pretty impressive, I gotta say. I really like that. And then the Stalkers. Yeah, you know, this is my one worry, guys, with this season. I'm going to be honest about one thing. I don't want them to bring in another group of villains. I don't. And I'm scared that that's what they're doing, because this is the thing with Fear. They always have, for some reason, this is what they always like to do. And I don't know if this is a Gimple thing, because I know Gimple beforehand has always said, we always like to reinvent the Walking Dead universe episodes every 8 episodes, like every half season. Every 8 episodes we like to reinvent the show. But you don't have to change the villain every time. You know, that's my main thing. Like, every half season of Fear, we're changing groups of villains, you know? Think about it. Like, Logan and his people were still mostly the threat for 5B of Fear. Then 6A of Fear, it's Virginia. Then 6B, it's the Key Turners. And then 7A, it's Strand. And then 7B, let's say, it's the Stalkers. It's like, dude, like, chill, you know? It's like, give us a villain that you're going to have last, like, throughout a whole season. Because I know how people say, like, oh, Virginia lasted a whole season. No, she didn't. She barely even lasted, like, over half of a season, you know? And there's some episodes in there that she wasn't even in. I really don't like how Fear just always keeps taking out their villains, and they keep, you know, recycling, I guess. Like, it's just, it's if you will, you know, it's just dumb. Like, it's really weird. So I hope that Strand is the villain for the entirety of this season, and that the Stalkers are just something minor, or maybe they're not even a threat at all. You know, that's what I'm hoping for. Because if it's another group of villains, it's going to really start to feel overcrowded, if you ask me. Next one comes from D, who says that the people that were locked up with Alicia in the bunker are apparently the only other people from Teddy's group that weren't guards. Were down there with Alicia as well during the blast. So, okay, this is the one thing from episode 1, right? And I talked about this in the review. I love 701. Like, I really do. Like, I've gone back on it. It really is a good episode. But the one thing I will say that is really bothering me with that episode still is the fact that, and this is how I read it, maybe I read it wrong, but I don't think I'm the only one, because a lot of people read it this way. I thought Teddy locked Alicia up into this, like, small box, you know, with no food, no water, no nothing, because it just felt like a cell, you know, like she was just locked up in a cell and she couldn't get out. And then the weird plot twist in this episode when Strand opens up the door, and then it's like, oh yeah, there's another door there. And then that door leads to another door. And then that door goes to another door. And then there's the railing. And then there's the plants. And then I'm like, what the hell? Like, what? Like, you know, it kind of makes me sit there a little bit. I'm just like, okay, did they just write Alicia into a cell because she wanted to go to Australia for the actress to do what she did? Because if you guys don't know, the actress for Alicia has not been in the show very much because the actress has been doing stuff in Australia and other, like, projects and this and that, right? So that's what she's been doing. Well, it kind of makes me feel like they locked her up in there, locked the character up in there, and they're like, okay, you go to Australia, this and that, come back when you're ready, and then, you know, well, in season 7, we'll just, you know what, oh crap, well, we got to work out a way that you got out of this room. Okay, we'll just expand it, okay? We'll just have it be to where it connects to every other room, and she got out somehow. It's like, okay, come on now, like, really? Like, I don't know. And now the fact that a bunch of Teddy's followers were down there as well, too, like, it's too unbelievable, I guess. Like, I'm sorry. That's the one thing. Like, that's actually the main reason why the episode's not a 10 for me. And the reason why it's a 9 is because I gotta take a point off for that absolutely unbelievable, noticeable as hell flaw. It's awful. I'm sorry. But I hope they explain it, you know, because maybe once we see the Alicia episode, it'll make more sense. But I just don't like the twist that it seems like she's locked up in a cell and she can't get out. And the next thing you know, it connects to all these other rooms. I'm just like, where the hell did this come from? You know, like I don't know. Hopefully they explain it in the Alicia episode, because I am lost with that. Honestly, I absolutely am. And the final one for today comes from Malutin, who says that this episode was a 10 out of 10 for him. Great premiere, and he really enjoyed Coleman Domingo's performance as Strand. And that is one thing I wanted to really make sure we highlighted in this one. Victor Strand, Coleman Domingo as Strand. Phenomenal job in that episode, honestly. He'll probably never see this video, but I'm just saying, man, he freaking killed it. Honestly, he freaking killed it. Literally, honestly, and figuratively. But, you know, either way, I really, really enjoyed his character. I think that in terms of a villain, I think he really plays a just psychotic role, as I knew he would, but it was even better on screen, like, after seeing it, man. They did something special with him, and I really do hope that this villain Strand stuff goes in a really good direction, because so far, I think it's off to a really, really great start, honestly. So, anyway, let me know in the comment section below, what do you guys think about Fear the Walking Dead Season 7 premiere? Where do you guys stand on it? Happy to hear that a lot of y'all really enjoyed it. I definitely did, and I'm very excited for episode 2 for Morgan and Grace. So, anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching the video. Write your comments in the comment section below. If you guys are new here, click the subscribe button to some of my videos for Fear the Walking Dead. Follow the Dance Walking Videos, guys, and of course, I'll see you guys really soon for another video for Fear the Walking Dead. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
She won't have anything to do with me after this.